Most workouts feel forgettable. This one wasn't. Coming up, I'll be taking you through one of the best workouts I've ever had in my life, frankly. It lasted 2 hours, completely unplanned, but I smashed a lot of my personal bests, performed some challenges, and completed some of my classic exercises that I love to do in calisthenics. Let's get started. After a few stretches, we begin with an endurance set consisting of as many straight bar dips of full range before we drop down and hold this static position right where your abs are burning. I mean, you can see how hard they're working. It even looks like I've got an 8-pack. I make my way up again when I think I can't hold any longer. I'm making this up as I go, by the way, so that's why I'm pausing. But I decide I've got another go at getting up over the bar in that deep straight dip and then back into my static position that I was holding earlier where the abs really shine. Again, I descend for the 3rd time now, where I don't think I could come up over the bar, so I descend very slowly in that controlled negative muscle up before completing this endurance set by doing as many pull-ups as I can, again with control, slowness and precision before ending that set. And I think that's me done. I, like you guys probably, have many 2026 goals, but this one that I'm sharing with you right now, this is what I really want to get this year. I want it so bad. Currently, I have 3 chicken wing muscle ups, which you will see now. I do get over the bar, as you'll see, but I don't get high enough to really commit with both elbows at the same time, and so I'm forced to use one elbow from my strongest arm to push my way up. There are exercises that I will be completing with more frequency and with higher weight in the next coming months, and I want to share those with you if you also have this goal. Just before I share these, I do have a specific playlist on YouTube where I take you through how I've learnt or how I'm learning the muscle up, because I still can't do a clean one. So if you want to see that, I will link it below. Chicken wing perfection. But I want to clean them up this year. Apart from doing the obvious, which I'll keep on doing, like straight bar dips and pull-ups, the hardest part of the muscle up is the transition from the pull-up to the straight bar dip. So I'm practicing these in isolation, where I rock backwards, a bit like a Russian straight bar dip, I imagine, and I go down as far as I can until I can't push up any further. I get stuck like this a lot. I used to really hate these, but they've actually become one of my favourite exercises to do. My elbows feel super strong now, but I do warn that these are not for the faint-hearted, and if you do a lot of this exercise, make sure you supplement it by doing wrist curls and other things that will prevent you from getting tennis elbow. We want those tendons to be able to carry any load. I also supplement my muscle up training by doing many slow negative muscle ups, as well as holding the position in this isometric hold. First thing I smashed in this training session was how many pull-ups I can do in a row. A new personal best.
Yep, come on. Yep, come on. Come on. Has to be 2 more at least. And because I said that, you're going to do more. Do more. Let's go. Yeah. Yes, Jade. Yes, Jade. Strong. That's amazing. Look at the grip. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Crazy. You're fire, man. Strong. Pull. Yeah. Yes, Jade. No games.
17.
That is amazing.
17, I think.
This was an everything session. I wanted to try it all. I was feeling strong, so of course I was going to do my weighted calisthenics. That belt had my name on it. And of course I chose the heaviest weight that I can currently do. Yeah, showing off my abs there. You can't really see them in the light, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I guess I'm just hyping myself up. I often think a lot of things are cringe. Even having a YouTube channel can be cringe sometimes, basically rambling my thoughts at you guys. But there's this meme that I love, which is if you can get past the cringe, all your dreams are waiting for you at the other side. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, on to weighted pull-ups. Now, traditionally, if I was doing endurance sets like I was there with the max amount of pull-ups I could do, I wouldn't really be doing weighted stuff as well. But, you know, this was a special training day for me where I thought I was a superhero and could do it all. I always psych myself up. I'm moving my mouth like that because I'm currently eating almonds. I always eat almonds between sets. Anyway, off I go. It is a struggle because I've been doing a lot of other things, but I think I nail that 20 kilogram pull-up. My chin goes over the bar, full extension of elbows, so I count that. I like doing reps of 20. What's unusual about this clip is that normally I'd have a little bit of a break or at least a few seconds in between weighted pull-ups, but I seem to remove the weight and suddenly feel that I can still fly. I get up over the bar and do some endurance sets directly after my strength rep. Again, I want to stress this is not how I typically train. This is an unusual, abnormal training session for me, one of the best I've ever had, but definitely atypical. I forgot to mention when you saw this earlier in the video, but I hold that static pose for as long as I can because it works that false grip that you need for a slow muscle up. Having strong, capable wrists when doing slow or even fast muscle ups on a bar is essential. And for me, my wrists have always felt quite fragile, especially since I have had chronic tendonitis and tennis elbow. So I definitely want to make sure that they're super strong, and that involves doing countless sets of these really low, deep straight bar dips where I go into a static position, again in that false grip that I was talking about earlier. Now I know at this point you're probably bored of watching me rep these exercises out, but this is the truth. This is consistency and it's repetition, and it's what we have to do if we want to nail a specific skill. You'll also see me do these single high pull-ups where I use momentum to get myself as high above the bar as I can. At the moment, they're very challenging and I use my legs to drive that power up to get over the bar. Eventually I will clean this up, but for now, I just want to make sure I've got the power to get up. Okay, let's do some push. The dip bars were occupied, so it was rings for me. Yes, for a second I was delulu and thought I could do a ring muscle up without having practiced ever, but I quickly came back down to earth and carried on with my ring dips. Very proud of these. They have a good full range of motion. I am swinging a little bit, but again, that's a given with the rings for the stage that I'm at and my strength currently. I do as many as I can with a controlled form before dropping into a slow, controlled negative ring muscle up. When I'm feeling strong, I usually do ring dips with a little bit of weight attached to me, but here I wanted to focus more on my form. I felt confident, strong, clearly very delusional about my capabilities in this training session, but I do feel that that's what pushed me to have such a fantastic session. Whoa, what a tongue twister. Again, I put different clips here of different angles to show you that I did these for various sets. Don't ask me how many ring dips I did. I think I kept doing them until I felt my form was getting quite ugly and I should stop. But I had quite a few more dips left in the tank. These were definitely not to failure sets. But there were failures in this session. For example, I tried to do these window clean wiper things. So you go up into a toaster bar and try and keep your straight legs from side to side, but I failed. I also have this filmed video clip that I wasn't going to include, but I thought may include it. And this is a attempted 20 kilogram pull-up. As you've seen earlier in the video, I've done quite a few of these. I do quite a few sets of one, and then I guess I did these to failure because I carried on until I couldn't do any more reps. Normally, for me personally, I like to train reps and sets to failure once a week, but obviously we don't want to fatigue the nervous system and the body too much by doing this every single time we're at the gym. I do have other gym sessions where I have different motivations, such as trying to build up my form, for example, where I keep some energy still in the tank, or I try more mobility training or skills work like handstands. It's not always the same thing. This was just a very random particular day that I wanted to share with you guys. Ideally, I wouldn't have been doing my weighted pull-ups towards the end of my workout after all that training, but again, this was a really random session, clearly. After my max pull-up success win earlier in the session, I was feeling invincible. I'm also a very big believer in the placebo effect. What do you guys think about it, by the way? I'd love to know your opinions about the placebo effect and how it affects your lives in the comments. I have a video where I go and talk about the placebo effect in a little bit more detail, but for now, I just love the idea of positive thinking, manifestation, and believing you can do something really does make such a change. Believing that you can do it. Here's me believing. And just about getting my chin above the bar after doing all the previous exercises I had done. Was that enough for me? Of course not. I believed that I could do more in this training session, and so I did. After years of training, I know how to push myself, and I know when to push myself, and I really felt that I was a superhero in this workout. You'll notice how many times I look at the camera and give myself positive affirmations for when I'm looking at these video clips in the future. We can do so many more things than we think we're capable of, and a lot of the things that limit us are the ideas we have of ourselves in our head, how we perceive ourselves. There's a great meme of a horse tied to a rope, but the rope is not tied anywhere, and so the horse believes that it cannot move and it stays still, but really the horse is free. And I feel like that horse sometimes. We suffer more in imagination than in real life. I really believe that statement. At least for me, I'm a super anxious person, and worry is simply a waste of imagination. It's thinking what if in the most negative way possible. Wouldn't it be better to believe we can? Fake it till you make it. You haven't done something yet, but you will achieve it. Believe you can, and it's the first step. Which leads me very nicely to the next challenge of the video. After scoffing I don't know how many almonds in my mouth because I simply love almonds, they're my favourite nut, I decide to do this hanging challenge on both my arms. If you are not familiar with the benefits of hanging, there are many, many benefits, such as good joint health. It's essential for any calisthenics athlete, or if you enjoy bouldering and basically using your upper body, then I would suggest hanging. It works all of those muscles in the arms, especially the ones in the forearm with that grip strength. Ironically, I think I kept more focus in the hanging because I was thinking of not choking myself from all the almonds I had previously put into my mouth, but there you go. 32 seconds, proud of that. And now I didn't give myself a little break in the middle, I decided to go straight away to hanging in the other arm. Those nuts, they really get stuck in your teeth. I don't know if you've chewed as many almonds as I can. Anyway, enough about that. It's my favourite snack. You guys should always take almonds to the gym if you train and eat them between sets, but I'll stop preaching about those. This is about the hanging. Yet another unusual thing I'm doing that I don't usually do in any of my training sessions typically, which is a cool down. Now, I don't do it because I'm lazy. Most of the time, I just want to finish my workout and go home. I've done all the hard stuff. Why do I have to spend longer? But today I couldn't get enough, so I wanted to stretch, twist, move, attempt the middle splits, and my cool down session got hijacked with more pull-ups. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for training with me today. If this video helped you, motivated you, or made training feel a little bit more accessible, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more real calisthenics training like this, no shortcuts, no perfection, a little bit all over the place, but guaranteed 100% fun, you know what to do. One of the biggest motivators of staying disciplined is, funny enough, having fun. If you find an activity fun, you're more likely to do it. You're more likely to block out time in your calendar to do it. So many things in life as an adult feel like a chore. Don't let movement be one of them. I have a regular desk job where I work as a software developer and I have to squeeze in my gym sessions like every normal person that isn't a fitness influencer. If you want to see how I do this, here is a week of workouts where I share how, what, and when I train. Have a lovely day. Ciao.